Hey guys, welcome to another video. I had the most luckiest run last week. This was like a whole week ago, but I've been just procrastinating on this video. But like, by the time you guys see this, it's gonna probably be like Tuesday, maybe. But this was probably one of my most luckiest runs. Most of my runs on this game are never this lucky, and the whole point of this run was basically to just get artifacts and maybe do a challenge or two. I not only got basically the rest of the artifacts that I needed, I essentially got the most luckiest items that I've ever gotten. Like, obviously some were left out. It was a very, very long run. The run got very crazy very quick, and obviously I know this isn't like not common. It is common, of course, for runs to just be lucky. But this run in specific was probably one of my luckiest runs that I've ever had on this game. I am not a very lucky person when it comes to games. So a run like this, like ever. Usually when I'm doing a run, it is highly unlucky. Like to the point where I'll get an item and it will just be bad after bad after bad after bad item. Like I'm talking about get freaking three steak items in a row out of 3 chests on the same exact level. But let's just get to the run, and you guys have to see for yourself. Make sure you stay to the end of the video. Yeah, before we get started, I also wanted to mention that this video was also like prepped for another video that I'm gonna be doing. Artifacts that might give you guys a little hint of what kind of video it is, but it is going to be like it's not like a twist, I would say, but this video is prepped for like another video. It is going to be a pretty fun idea to do. I kind of thought about it. I'm like, should I do it? I'm like, you know what? Why not? I might as well, because I want to do something different. I don't want to just play a game and just do that. But yeah, let's get to the video. Now, stage 1, this was the first stage. Not a whole lot happened, but I mean, plenty happened to, you know, have it in the video, but not a whole lot really happened. I was pretty stacked. Like, this item lineup is pretty good. I did have the artifact of gift on to make the run a little bit easier, I guess you could say, so I could just make it go by quicker. I wasn't willing to do it on an easier difficulty. And as you could see, I basically cleared out the first stage easily, quickly, in 5 minutes, essentially. And I should have taken this as a first sign. I got probably the easiest. This is one of the first of many signs that this run was not about to be a normal, slow, progressive run. This was going to be a run that was going to enable me to be able to do basically everything I needed. Now, the second floor. Nothing really happened here, so cut right over to the teleporter. I did get some pretty good loot again. I got critical hit, which, you know, enabled me to be able to destroy the boss in a matter of seconds. And of course, after I did the teleporter, I looted up a little bit, went to the 3rd floor. Now, this is where things get a bit scuffed. As scuffed, I mean overpowered, essentially. Wait, zoom in, enhance. Is that what I think it is? Do my eyes deceive me? At this point, this is when I knew that this run was about to be scuffed. This is my 3rd stage. I had high hopes for this teleporter boss. I kind of already knew I was about to beat it because of the fact that I was getting legendary items already, and my items were looking pretty good. I got a Rhodes Bands, which if anybody knows what item that is a very good item to have at the start of anything, at the start of any stage. It could turn a run around. It can turn a run around very, very fast. But it wasn't just because of the Rhodes Band that got me here. And then it gets even crazier. I just want you guys to look at this. This robot is going to be very important for later. Trust me. Highly important. But I went on to the 4th stage with high hopes again because... And now I got this stage, which I already know where the legendary box is, which usually when I get on stages like this, I try to get the legendary box so I can get a guaranteed legendary item, of course. So I see how much it is, and I basically sat here, tried to get as much as I could. Then I went to go start the teleporter, because I knew once I started this, and I proceeded to just one punch the first boss out of existence. without even using my grappler. Next boss, I was not as lucky as I was with the first boss, with the second boss, but I did eventually end up beating him, of course. Then, of course, the first thing I went to go do is get the chest, and this is when I knew this was not going to be a normal run. It just wasn't going to be. This, I already knew I was going to be able to get all the artifacts, and the artifacts that I get is Metamorphosis, Spite, Prestige, and Artifact of Death. I decided to do the easiest one first, which was Prestige. I went from Prestige to Artifact of Death, because Artifact of Death, one teammate dies, everybody dies. Not sure if this applies to your drones, not sure if it's really true or not, but as you guys can see, after I got done fighting this worm, I got Shattering Justice. Oh wait, hold on, that's not all. I got Symbolic Scorpion too. I was not kidding when I said that this run was about to be scuffed. I meant it in every single way. I sat there for a second and thought about how I even got that, but then I decided to put the first gold in, Prestige, and then I got on my way to the first artifact, and let me just say this took me way too long to do. I'm pretty sure it took me about 30 minutes. I don't know how long it took me, but it took me way too long, to the point where I had to put it in 10 times speed. This is 10 times speed. I'm literally sitting over here killing stuff. I looted the whole entire island before I actually even finished it. I'm on max difficulty at this point, and the only reason why it took me so long is because nothing was spawning at all. So I guess you could say this was probably the most unluckiest I've been this whole entire run. But after like a grueling whole 30 minutes of running around and killing a minimal amount of stuff, I finally got it low. And I took a whole entire 10 more minutes to find one single, and I literally don't know why it took me so long to find one artifact key. It actually took me way too long to do this. I'm still running around, and I finally got the key in. Probably the happiest I've ever been to be out of an artifact room. Then after I got done with that, this run basically flew by somewhat. Like, everything became super easy once I looped, which it was a looping run, so I could do every artifact, of course. It was like a whole 3-hour run, because once I become past a certain point, I kind of just start taking it slow, because there's no point. Time can't outskill me. Then I got this. You see that item in the middle? Yeah. It just doesn't stop, basically. But then I got that, and I was like, yeah, I expect anything at this point. I was to the point where I expected to get a 50-leaf clover, because I was getting that lucky. But I didn't get that lucky, I promise you. Spoiler alert, I didn't get that lucky, but I was pretty lucky throughout the whole entire thing. And I also was able to get the golden stone giant. I forgot what it was called. Killed him. Went to the next floor. And also, I got another item, which I don't know exactly what it's called, but you know when you poison an enemy and it basically does damage to enemies around them. I forgot what it's called. I'll just edit it on screen right here. I'll just probably put like an overlay and text, but I forgot what it was called. But I have that item, and that is making things move along very fast. At this point, I'm on stage 8, and as you can see, the time is progressing very slowly because I take things super slow the more powerful I am. But I'm to the point where I'm basically one-shotting teleporter bosses. Almost one-shotting them, but it might as well be because of the poison effect too. Then I was able to do this, and it didn't take long at all. Need I say more? And I wasn't only able to do that, and this one just sums up how powerful I was. I love how broken can become inside this. This floor right here basically sums up perfectly how broken can become inside of this game. To your normal person, they probably can't even understand what's going on the screen right about now.
Welcome, punch!
If you've never played this game, tell me if you could just understand what was going on just now, because I'm pretty sure you couldn't at all. And then my drone just decided to start dancing, I guess. Dancing in victory, happiness. I should be the one dancing, but okay. Then I continued on to the next 2 artifacts, which went by pretty quickly, unlike the first one. Then, because of how broken I became, I decided to just try and get Loader's new skin, because I haven't gotten it yet. So I went after the new 2 bosses. I was able to complete every single artifact. I made quick, easy work of every single one of the bosses. It did not take me long whatsoever. From the moment I started hitting him, he was already done for. This is probably the quickest I've ever killed this boss. And honestly, it's just a loader thing, because loaders just broke. Now, this is the first time I've fought this boss ever since the new DLC. And this DLC has been out for how long? I'm always late, but I do want to mention this portal animation looks really cool. Like, they have outdone themselves. Then, of course, I proceeded to just absolutely destroy the next boss, but I didn't get the loader skin, because apparently you're supposed to hit it hit the head with your primary first before you do anything else. So I essentially killed it too fast to actually be deemed as the one who killed it. So I'm essentially so broken that the game didn't want to give me the thing. And let me say, if I was not doing this with as much power as I had, I would have lost, because falling on the outside literally takes your items away, which I did not know. So at that point I was like, I gotta be cautious. I cannot die here. That would be really sucky, which it actually didn't take that much caution. I just need to get one good hit on him, which I did. And then this is when I learned that, well, yeah, I didn't get the skin, sadly. I'll have to do it another time, but that's pretty much it for this video. I beat Mithrix 2, but I forgot to record it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and my next videos are going to have way more effort than these videos. And I really hope you guys like, subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Also, another thing I want to mention, a whole day after I got this, one of the rarest items in the game, so the luck didn't even stop there. I think I'm just really lucky as loader, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day, stay blessed, and yeah, love you guys.